Hello, everybody. This is Two Jersey Kids for your Tuesday episode. I am one of your hosts, Adam Buckingham, alongside the best stick handler in the business, Gary the Man Seisel. How you doing, Gary?
I am doing very well, thank you.
Man, you sound very robotic. This is the Tuesday episode of Two Jersey Kids where we break down all the games that are coming out this week. Finally, people got back to their jobs, quit being lazy, and started making lists so then I can steal from them, basically. Not really steal, but, take their work, put my spin on it. And bingo, bango, we have a list for this week. How you doing, Gary? How was your weekend?
Well, now I'm not a robot anymore. I've decided to get away from that. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know. It was I had to work a lot, and it was kind of weird.
Yeah, you've been having to work a lot lately now.
Yeah, well, it's not too. I'm not complaining, I guess, about the money, but
who needs fucking money? Twitter, am I right?
Yeah, well, not that much money, unfortunately. I need to get a real job. But anyway, I purchased my mic. If you're following me on Twitter, you know this already, maybe.
At Real Scavenger 18, because Gary doesn't know how to plug himself.
Okay. So anyway, I bought this new mic. I'm really excited. It's going to be here tomorrow, and I'll be recording my first episode with the new mic on Wednesday.
We won't have really garbage audio anymore from Gary. Just kidding.
It's fine. It's just going to be better. It's going to be great.
That's good. It's going to be A+. It's going to be bigly.
So what have you been doing?
Playing more Final Fantasy 15. I don't know if you saw my tweet. Sometimes I tweet at Two Jersey Kids from at Two Jersey Kids. That is the Twitter account of the podcast. That's how you plug, Gary. Take some notes.
It's great. It's fantastic.
I shared some videos of what I've been, not videos, but pictures of what I've been playing. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15 still. I'm enjoying the grind of leveling up a character. Feels like it's getting me into an RPG that I can actually sink my teeth into compared to I've been sort of missing out on RPG. The game looks beautiful. The voice acting's not the greatest, but it's beautiful. I like fighting monsters. The camera is awful, not gonna lie. It frustrates me to no end. But I'm enjoying the buddy-buddiness of the game and the characters, and then the taking it down of monsters, and, I took down this thing called a Deadeye. It's like a gigantic cat with horns. Fucking thing was annoying. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
I've actually been considering buying the Desire Definitive Edition just to get the full experience. Now, I was thinking about reading through the story, just kind of like getting up to date with it. But
who reads in this day and age? Get an audible podcast about it.
Oh yeah,
audiobook.
No, I need a game right now that I can play on my own, because like Battlefield, I like, but it's not something I really like playing by myself, because we can't focus a team or myself. I can't just have myself taking an objective. It's not going to happen. So,
what are you talking about? I'm the lone wolf when I play those games. I say, fuck it!
You're one of those snipers that lays out and like the outskirts of the map does nothing for his team.
No, I'm the one that runs into the objective, gets blown up constantly, but I take that fucking objective.
Okay, well, then we're on the same page.
That's all I care about. Because at a certain point, I got tired of worrying about kill-death ratio. Remember when that thing was people cared a lot about that? I don't care about that anymore, especially in Battlefield or Overwatch.
Yeah. Battlefield, you really can't get wrapped up too wrapped up in KD. Like, I just feel like if you're going to take the objective, you have to kind of just throw death to the wind and kind of just be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go in there. I may die like 5 times. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to do this. And yeah.
That's like the thing when you're playing a tank in Overwatch. You know you're going to get hit, and you're probably going to die a good amount just because you're the main damage absorber. But if you have a good healer, then, you're set.
Precisely.
I can't read right now because I took off my glasses. But should we get into the games? It's kind of slim, but there's some little good ones in there. I think there's some good ones.
Let's take a gander.
Let's take a gander? You want to take a gander? You want to move in? What am I saying? Man, this first game is legit. Started off, it's the week of January 9th all the way to, Friday the 13th? It is Friday the 13th. Oh, God. Fuck that.
Spooky.
But first game on the list is Acorn Assault Rodent Revolution. Now that's a name. Coming to Xbox One, Acorn Assault is a quirky tail bobbing, like the pun, turn-based strategy game. Raise an army, overthrow a tyrant king, and save the oppressed squirrels in the Rodent Revolution. Hone your skills in single player, then duke it out with players around the globe in online multiplayer. If you're not playing this is me, Addy. If you're not playing Acorn Assault Online, you are missing out.
Jesus Christ. Watch your goddamn audio, folks. My lord.
Sorry.
Moving on. I can't hear anything.
Asdivine Hearts, coming to PS3, PS4, and the Vita. 1 year ago, the world of Asdivine. I want to say Asdivine, but
yeah, that was rather unfortunate.
Was enveloped by a brilliant flash of light. Since that time, the influence of Shadow has continued to grow ever more powerful across the face of the land. Asdivine Hearts boosts plenty of sub-quests, a battle arena, treasure to dig for, and an enemy guide to complete. How far can you level, and how many millions of damage points can you dish out? For this week, we're getting back into the swing of things. I didn't have time to do the over-under stuff, so I don't know. Should we keep doing it? Have you checked out this game? There's a lot of flashing lights. I may have to put this podcast on the back right now because it looks like Gary is in the middle of discussing with somebody else. God damn it, Gary! Put the podcast first.
Had an unintended visitor. That's my father, by the way. Just putting my family ahead of the podcast. But
fuck family. Just kidding. I love you all. Don't take that seriously. But I don't know.
Over-under.
I forgot to do the over-under. Been busy at work today. But, let's do that. Gary, did you get a chance to check out any of these games before the podcast? Or you've been busy doing jack squat?
Well, I've been more or less reading the summaries. I was checking out the games that I had to read. But I hadn't really looked at the trailers too much, though, unfortunately.
You're missing out on some brilliant colors in this Asdivine Hearts. Oh, sorry. There's a lot of colors. I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. There's a lot more colors in the next one. This game actually looks kind of cool because it's like 3D sprites RPG style. So that actually kind of interests me. But the next one has a lot of colors. Moving on! Hatsune Miku! Project Diva Future Tone. That's a name. Coming to PS4. Explore the infinite world of Hatsune Miku through the most comprehensive Project Diva game ever released. Hatsune Miku Project Diva Future Tone Prelude comes with 2 songs and modules to customize. To unlock the full potential of Future Tone, purchase 2 packs bursting with 220 songs, future sound, and colorful tone. That's exciting.
Worth noting, the trailer for this video, or the video, does not work. So I wasn't able to view. Oh, wait, here we go. Now it's going.
Yeah, don't give me that shit. I actually read, and I went through it. It just takes a little while to load. Have you noticed that YouTube lately, when you try to open up videos, it takes a good while now to open up things? I've noticed that with like certain YouTube videos I've been trying to watch. Not the bad kind. I don't even know if they're a bad YouTube video. But, you know.
It's like Dance Dance Revolution right here.
Gary, finish off the games of Tuesday, January 10th.
Alrighty. Spheroids. Coming out to PS4, Vita, and with PlayStation Cross-Buy. In Spheroids, you take control of Lucas, a jumpy Canadian boy who sets out on an adventure with his crazy scientist companion Otto, after it's discovered that the government has been hiding alternative universes from the cubic world they live in. Unfortunately, these alternative universes contain spheres that wish to turn everything round, so it's up to Lucas to save the world from these dangerous aliens, the Spheroids. I actually kind of like that name. I kind of got a chuckle out of that earlier.
It's got a lot of Bubble Trouble vibes and then a lot of puzzle platformer things going on. You shoot up an arrow up in the vertical direction and you pop these bubbles. It's got a lot of Bubble Trouble, which if you're a fan of the podcast, you know I am a fan of Bubble Trouble, the classic mini clip game. What?
Oh, mini clip was a shit back in the day.
Yeah, I think we've had this discussion. When you're bored at school, go to Miniclip. Now, this next game actually looks pretty beautiful. But, Gary, go.
Xenoraid, coming out to Vita. Xenoraid is a intense, scrolling, shoot-'em-up with dynamic combat. Classic action gameplay with modern features like procedurally driven missions, fighter switching, and squadron management make Xenoraid a fresh and thrilling shooter. It kind of has, if I may say, kind of looks like the Asteroid games that used to be on like Atari almost, but obviously looks a little bit nicer than those games.
What? No. Yeah, it just seems like it's like one screen, basically shoot 'em up kind of. Guns a-blazing with your ship. Seems like you there's some quests I guess you go on somewhat. I guess missions. Yeah, it seems pretty cool. I kind of like it. Kind of like, you know, I've always been a fan of Geometry Wars and Resogun, and this kind of fits in that vein of arcadey style game. Which, if it's good, if it plays well, it can be very addicting. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Move on, Gary. Oh, and it's also coming to Vita, and Vita is where it's at.
Okay, so this is for Thursday, January 12th. There are 3 games. The first of which being, again, the name is rather comical in terms of how many goddamn words there are. Archives NeoGeo Fatal Fury, coming out to PS4. Fatal Fury is a fighting game launched in 1991 by SNK. Players take part in brutal street fights in a variety of locations with the goal of toppling the infamous crime lord Geese Howard. I think it's Geese. The game included very unique features when compared to the other fighting games available at the time, including a special line battle system that allowed players to traverse between the foreground and background. It was ahead of its time.
Very ahead of its time.
Wasn't unfortunately able to view this particular game.
It's an old arcade game. If you're looking it up, just look up Fatal Fury. You'll find it. Moving on! Caldrius Blaze coming to PC, an epic tale that begins from shooting missiles, the newest work of the Caldrius series with lots of new features that exceeds the original story. That is all that's written up, and I have no idea what type of game this is from the write-up. Yeah. It looks like you collect cards, maybe you battle out in some form of card battles. I don't know, I just see cards and then a lot of animation and flashing lights in the trailer. So take it with a grain of salt. But, yeah. Moving on. Life of Black Tiger coming to PS4. The story of Black Tiger, born as a variant and abandoned by his parents and brothers, fights against human and shows his love for his family. This is a write-up, by the way. I did not write the poor grammar. This is what I got. You can have a vivid and realistic experience set in jungle, field, and forest. Acting as a cruel hunter in the vast plains and fields, players are thrown into a fight against human beings and other beasts of prey. I think I saw pictures of this game. I wasn't able to find a trailer or that would load, but I kind of want to find it right now because it seemed like it would be worthwhile to just, you know, just watch it, because I think it's some quality gameplay right here. I'm opening up my YouTube app thing. It's a walkthrough. It's taking forever to load. It's loading. It's still loading. This is why YouTube is fucking up right now. Oh, there it is. It's up, everybody. It's and you play as a tiger. You move the camera and you run around. It's very empty.
Innovative.
It's very empty. And that tiger just killed a poor innocent woman. There's a little blood splat. Says mission accomplished. This is a game, folks, that's on the PS4. I feel like Sony needs to up their quality control department and fucking not have this on the PS Store. It's garbage, and it should not be there. Moving on. We're starting Friday, January 13th. Just the final games in the list. Dead Effect 2 coming to Xbox One. Dead Effect 2 is the newest addition to the acclaimed Dead Effect franchise. This sci-fi shooter is looking to push the boundaries of first-person shooters to new levels with slick graphics, rich narrative, and RPG elements. It's a very beautiful-looking game, not gonna lie. I like sci-fi elements. I've just been talking a lot. Gary, do you have any thoughts about this game?
It's like it looks like so many games. It looks so similar to a lot of different games that I've played. It has almost like a Dead Space feel to it. but it has like the art style of the game, like in at least some parts of this trailer, kind of reminds me of Borderlands, even though I never really played that game. But like some of the, I don't know, it just has that vibe to it for some reason.
It's got a Doom vibe to it. You're just killing all these crazy ass monsters.
And one of the monsters too is like this big fucking machine ball guy, and it kind of reminds me of the servitors in Destiny, which is a game, by the way, that I've been on a hiatus for now for like 3 weeks.
Blasphemy!
Yeah, so you can't say, "Oh, what a surprise" anymore when I say Destiny. So
no,
yeah.
I'm still gonna say it when you go back to it, because you're ever gonna go. You're
Honestly,
always gonna back to it. You're
honestly,
that
no.
addict. As I hit my wrist, you're the addict.
No,
you love it.
Honestly, that game has really like kind of just pissed me off to no end. So I've kind of just like gone towards Battlefield 1 because that's
gone toward the light, people. He's finally coming out of the dark side.
Game's pissed me off for the last time.
Move on, Gary. You read the next one. Get your shit together, man.
Rise and Shine, coming out to PC and Xbox One. Welcome to Game Earth, a once peaceful planet now threatened by the warmongering space grunts of next gen. Sorry, I don't know why I'm speaking like that. In the aftermath of their devastating first strike, a child named Rise is forced to take on the sacred gun Shine, Rise and Shine, and with it, the fate of his world. Sounds very...
I highly suggest you check out the gameplay trailer. It's got beautiful art, and it seems like it's just like kind of a shoot 'em up platformer mixed with some puzzle elements. So it's a pretty cool looking game, not gonna lie. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking it, Gary. You hear me?
Unfortunately, I'm hearing you.
You're stuck with me.
Moving on! If I may take your phrase. Pit People, coming out to PC and Xbox Uno. In this fast-paced, turn-based co-op adventure, you'll quest and explore, find awesome loot, customize your fighters, and recruit strange species. Come master your destiny in this strategic game of positioning. Now, Adam, I see you have a little note here. Is there something you want to say about this game?
Oh yeah, this is a game developed by the people that made Castle Crashers and Battle Theater, both two apparently really good and funny games. Unfortunately, it's on my shame list that I never actually got around to play, especially Castle Crashers on the 360. But the developer has yet to make a poor game from my understanding, and this game seems like it has a good sense of humor, and the turn-based combat seems very straightforward and fluid. I feel like this is a game you should check out on PC and Xbox One. Check it out. It's coming out this week on Friday. Gives you all the weekend to play it. Do it. I would like to play it. Hey, hey people. I forget. No! I'm trying to find the developer. What are they called?
What in the name of God are you doing?
What is all that is wholly happening to this podcast? I am just yelling and screaming.
Wait. Damn it! I think I have the little. Hold on.
The Behemoth, the developer.
All right.
Give me a code so I can play it. It seems like a cool game. Maybe it can actually work on my computer. The garbage piece of junk that it is. Maybe this is a small enough game that it can work.
I don't know. The Google Docs seems to be enough for it at this point.
Gary, go to the next one, man. Do your job.
Moving on to Planet 2000, coming out to PS4.
Please check this trailer out before you read it, please.
Experience futuristic vehicular combat in this fast-paced strategy game. Assemble your team from a crew of fully realized AI companions as you take part in epic land battles. Your objective is to destroy the enemy's bases before they destroy yours.
Please,
now,
please check out. We'll check it out together. All right, we'll check it out together.
I am gandering. Yeah, it looks.
We'll check it out together. Wait for it. We're starting it. We're at the 10-second mark.
It's pretty.
There's people.
Basic.
Oh, you're driving to a crappy looking base. You're capturing a base. They're putting this in the trailer. It's a long, like, good 30 seconds of capturing. They're building an army. Looks like garbage still. It's a bunch of creeps. Oh, they're commanding troops. They commanded them to attack the base, and they're moving very slowly towards it. Still no combat I have seen. I am really... Use powerful turrets. What is this game? There's...
My favorite part of this whole trailer is how when he blows up this building, the building seemingly like shatters, like its outer shell just shatters from it, and there's this core that's still standing, and then it's victory. He won. He won the game.
He won the game. I don't know what this game is. Again, it asked me to quality control people. If you want to see what we're looking at, please check out our website, twojerseykids.com. We post every Tuesday the list that we're reading from. This is insane. Like, this is seriously insane that this game is going to be on PS4.
Dasher. Just dashing dreams of game developers everywhere.
I'm going to read the last one.
This actually looks pretty cool. I'm just saying, this next game. So go ahead, read it.
Read it. Sylvio, coming to PS4, and I think Xbox One, but I forgot to write it in there. Sylvio is a psychological horror game set in a tranquil, disturbing atmosphere. Ghost recorder Juliet Water trespasses into an abandoned family park, shut down since a landslide in 1971. The voices of the deceased captured on her reel-to-reel recorder reveals a tale of an evil curse and a wicked family cult currently living in the park. Gary, does that scare you at all? Are you nervous?
I feel like this game would kind of scare the shit out of me. It does look like one of those games that's really like tense all the time. Like it seems like one of those games. It looks pretty awesome now from what I'm seeing in this trailer.
Look at that. There's a potato shooter.
Sylvio. I gotta check it. What's the price on this thing gonna be eventually?
Before we get off into the weeds again and finding the prices of everything, and Gary, out of all that list, give it to me. What is your pick of the week for all these games, the beautiful games that are these games? Sorry, your ears. You're going to pick Sylvio, really?
Yes, I absolutely will.
Wow.
Only because I don't know, it just looks really cool to me. I kind of have a thing for dark type games. I don't play a lot of them, but yeah, I'll take Sylvio. Looks cool. Looks like a good game. I like the art style in the game. It looks like it's very, like I said, dark. I keep saying the same things over and over again, I feel like. So, yeah.
It's dark.
Go ahead. Take it.
I like dark.
Take it away. Take it away. What's your pick?
My pick is Pit People. They made Castle Crashers and Battle Block Theater. This game looks very humorous. It's got turn-based action combat, a little strategy to it, which I'm a fan of. It's got the hexagonal hexagonal board, which relates me back to Civ 5, which always good memories. So, obviously... causation is correlation is causation. So if they have hexagonal baseboards in the game, you know it's going to be top notch. No game with hexagonal pieces that's never bad. Quote me on it, folks. I'm sorry your ears have been hurting, probably because of me yelling. I apologize. I'm very excited. This is exciting. Our first Tuesday episode again. It's been exciting, but that has been our Tuesday episode. I'm sorry we didn't do the over-unders. We'll do that next week when I have more time on my hands to do this. But, again, thank you so much for being here. Gary, what do you have to say to the folks?
Love y'all. I'll have my new mic on Thursday. I'm really excited to actually record with a real podcast mic, or at least, a mic, instead of a headset that I've been using for the past 4 months. So I'm really excited to record some new episodes and really bring the excitement to the podcast like I always do. So
yeah, you bring so much excitement.
Love y'all. It's been great. I'll catch you on Friday. Take it away. And stop staring at me like an asshole.
Thank you all for being here. If you're a new listener, please hit that subscribe button and please go rate us on iTunes. I feel like people have rated us because of my ego. I know everybody rated us. But yeah, iTunes has not put up our ratings yet. It's still stuck at the same thing. So obviously there's something wrong and no one has rated us. But if no one has rated us, please go rate us on iTunes. Give us that 5 stars because we know we earned it. Wow, that was very... Wow.
I think I'm going to stop recording now. I'm just going to leave the podcast.
Egotistical. Give us that 5-star rating because we want to earn it. If we don't get it, please give us feedback and let us know what we can improve on. Tweet us at 2JerseyKids on Twitter. Go follow us. Again, if you're a continued listener, we appreciate you all. And we love you all. We may sound a little egotistical. Well, me. But that's all part of the show, and that's why you love it. But yeah, we'll be back again on Friday. Keep playing those games. Gary, say bye.
Peace.
Bye, y'all. Peace out. Bye.